Hey Dan, what are we doing today?
That ain't bad. That's where it's supposed to be.
Watching eBay Tommy F ya?
Right there. That's.
Dude, look, we got something sick sitting outside. What is that? Garbage.
A starter, and that's basically it.
Dude, what's up?
It's up, dude.
Dude, we're out here.
We're out here, almost done.
Well, today is the day, boys. This thing is finally going in. It's Dan's Skyline. Right, boy? We're getting in there. Like swimwear. I get all this shit out of the way. Here, I'll help. Yeah. So it's that time. After a couple months of, after selling Dan an engine and getting all prepped and Dan doing a glorious job, it's finally ready to go in the Skyline. Hopefully this thing, as soon as he starts it, it starts and doesn't blow up. Rip. But seriously, it's gonna be sick. And he's gonna be not only one of the only Skylines around here, but the only Skyline I've ever come across in around our area with an SR20DET in it, and not like a single cam RB or RB25 or whatever people have around here. I don't know, whatever they do. It's also freezing, but that doesn't stop us. We're getting this thing in today. Right, Dan?
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to honk honk. Watching Dan while he YouTubes his own YouTube. Well, I YouTube my YouTube. Get away from my coffee. Gay motherfucker. Alright, we had to lower the car, but now it's time to put it in. So, car was too high, so the engine crane was maxed out and we couldn't get it through the roof. But now we're good. Alright, so we have it in the bay. We're gonna line this side up first and then worry about this side here. But we kind of have to jack the trans up because the engine's sitting like this. So we gotta jack the trans up like that to level it out. And then we can lean it to one side and then lean it on the other. So we're almost there. All right, boys. After bruising my hand real bad because let's see how close that is. Yeah, see, I don't have to deal with that in mine, so I never have to worry about my hand being on the intake manifold. But a couple times I crushed my hand between this, but it's all good. Got it in, and I'm pretty bruised up, but whatever. It happens. So luckily, this thing is in, and it's looking absolutely gorgeous. This engine bay, especially with the gray, complements this motor so well. This is going to be an awesome thing that we've accomplished, and I'm so excited for Dan because this thing is just going to be beyond beautiful. Whoa, bro. All right, well, since we're done with Dan for the day, been having my rear brakes heat up a lot on just this driver's side and the back of my Z, and I'm trying to figure out what it is because I can definitely smell it, and I put a little bit of water on it. This side sizzles, the other one doesn't, so I know it's this side. So when the caliper was on, I couldn't rotate this. Now that it's off, I can rotate it. So I'm hoping that it's simple, it's not the actual caliper, and it's just the slide pins, because they don't really look like there's too much grease left on them. Grease these up and then compress the piston and figure out which one is causing the problem. So hopefully it's that and not this, because I don't really feel like replacing this right now. So if it ends up being the piston is kind of stuck, what I'm going to do is push it in, and I'm going to use this lubricant stuff that I have to break up any rust or grime. Then once I do that, I'm going to compress it out a bunch of times and make sure I put a brake pad here to stop it, so that it can't come out all the way, which you don't want that happening. And then I'll let you guys know what happens. Alright, so it's definitely the piston, because I checked the slide pins. I re-greased them anyway, just because, might as well, I'm already in here. But slide pins aren't stuck, so that I know that it's going to be the piston. So what I did is I put the old brake pad on, used a C-clamp, couldn't compress the piston in, and basically what I did is I sprayed with RD90, which is like a rust prevention. It breaks up things, kind of like WD-40. But then what happened is, actually, as I sat there and let it sit for a few minutes and drip into the piston, I was able to compress it. And then after that, I put the brakes on a little bit. Piston comes back out, so I'm going to push it in one more time, try one more time, and then my brake issue should be all set. So I'll let you guys know what's up. Well, that's it for today, boys. The recompressing the caliper with RD90 worked. My brakes don't heat up anymore, and it's all set, so that's good news. Until next time. I finally registered the S14 that's been sitting in my house for 2 months. That means that I can actually finally drive the thing around. It's been insured, but you know, I just didn't have time to go to the DMV with my job and stuff. So I figured today I will put new wheels on it because I have a spare set of MB Battles and Aristos, and they have good tread, like brand new tires. Why not just throw them on because they look way better than what I have on here now. So this is what I have on here now. I don't even know what brand wheels these are, but they are like 18 by 7, and that's weak. Alright, so here's the ending result. Looks way better. Now we got 9.5s in the front and back. Once I get rid of that monster truck gap from the lowering springs, put my coilovers in it, should look a lot better. I got a kooky wing coming soon and a different front bumper because I don't really like this one, to be honest. But it's not horrible, but I get a better one, so until next time. Alright everybody, I also did another mod today. Put a short shifter in my S14. Now there is a couple ways to do this without dropping this at all. You can get a ratcheting wrench with a swivel head, which I don't have access to, so I just said fuck it. I took a angle grinder and cut up this and then cut up on this side just straight up next to the bolt holes, and then basically this is like super thin metal, just push this back. Was able to get to these guys back here with a socket. That's really the easiest way to do it unless you have one of those, but this, don't be scared to do this because I'll just fold this back down. Simple. What's up, fuckers? I said token. We took the S14 for a ride through the Toge of Braintree. Just kidding. But anywho, it's actually night and day difference with the new short shifter and the new wheels on it. Look a lot better than they did. So just a little update on this thing. Gonna be getting a bunch of parts in pretty soon for it. So I'm really pumped about that.